Welcome to the Paco Arena in Manila and Season 15, the 2023 V-League Collegiate Challenge, where it all started. We are in our first of two matches in the men's division of the preliminary round. And for match number 23, let us welcome from the UAAP, our Bulldogs of the National University, and from the NCAA, our University of Perpetual Help System, DALTA Altas.
back dito po sa Bilig.
Quite a rally we have here between these two lady squads. Ganda ang bola. Nolik sa likod. And that's it.
Timing is everything talaga. Wait lang!
And that is the score.
Oh! Championship point!
Tuloy pa rin ang aksyon dito sa bakbakan.
Pinalo. Umiscore.
Wow! Lahat na pa kayo!
And the crowd here at Perpetual Arena are having the time of their lives.
This is where it all started. Inaantong po namin sa inyo ngayon ang labanan ng dalawang kampyonato dito po sa ating sa magkabilang liga nila, the UAAP champions, the NU Bulldogs taking on the NCAA champions. Sa Perpetual Help Alta sa patuloy na paghatid namin sa inyo ng V-League Collegiate Challenge 2023. Noel Zarate, kasama si Nika Celis. Ngayon, Nika, ang katanungan, nakarecover ka na ba doon sa first game natin? Second game natin kanina?
Medyo ano pa ako, shaky. Parang ako yung naglaro. Grabing dikdikan nila sa game kanina.
Well, titignan po natin yung previous results po. Nakikita nyo po on your screens. At itong ako po na naman po ng College of St. Benilde bouncing back and able to defeat the University of the East. Pero yung storya po kanina, yung napakahabang fourth set ng labanan po ng Perpetual Help Altas versus the Mapua Lady Cardinals, setting a new league record, Nika, 39-37, longest set in V-League history yun.
Yes, it was very intense, honestly. Pero you can clearly see that Mapua really wanted to win that game. Kasi kahit sobrang dikit na nung game, kita mo naman nilalaban talaga nila.
Dalawang four-setter po yan. Salamat kay Sara Asido. At lipat naman po tayo dito sa ating men's division. As we mentioned, sa ating team standings ngayon, champion nga itong NU ng UAAP. Champion din sila nitong ating V-League. And Perpetual Help, of course, champion naman si NCAA. Pero tignan natin sa team standings, nasa pang-anim na pwesto ngayon ng Perpetual Help. NU at number 3, but that could all change today, Nika.
It's honestly a bit surprising to see Perpetual ranking 6, especially ang lakas ng mga players nila. Pero may mga konting kulang pa din eh.
Yeah, well, titignan po natin naman para sa panig ng National University. Itong si Leo Aringo, one of the superstars sa panalo po, the 5-set win nitong National University against De La Salle University. Si Leo Aringo, nakausap mo kanina, yung 23 points na ginawa ng kanilang kapitan, that's his own personal high.
Sabi nga niya kasi, dahil wala yung mga seniors niya, mga kuya niya, he really had to step up that time. Iba daw yung sense of responsibility na na-feel niya nung last game na yun. And siya nga yung current captain pala ngayon.
Well, of course, no Nico Almendras, no Kenry Malines, no Owa Retamar. So siya na nga nagtitimon ngayon para sa National University. Can they get another win? We will find out. Sa Perpetual Help naman, of course, help is on the way. Pinag-uusapan natin yung mga MVP kanina. Yung NCAA MVP po naglanding na sa Pilipinas as Louis Ramirez is set to suit up for the Altas. He arrived just last Friday after training in Japan. At si Nika kanina, first time niya nakita nag-warm up. Grabe, vertical ng bata.
Yes,
no?
actually first time ko siya mapapanood and I'm very surprised kung gaano siya kalakas. Grabe yung talon niya, grabe yung power niya doon sa ball. And you can see na andun yung control sa bola.
Will it be enough, though, to get a win for Perpetual Help? They're looking for their third win. And you looking to continue their win streak. The action when we return. Dito lang po sa V-League Collegiate Challenge 2023.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Second referee, Mr. Jason Balewag. Let's welcome our starting lineup from our Bulldogs, defending champions of the UAAP National University. Let's begin with our team captain, number 18, Leo Aringo Jr. At number 6, Micaelo Budin. Wearing jersey number 10, Obed Mukaba. At number 12, Renzel Tagibolos. Number 16, Clarence Velostrino. And at number 22, Jade Alex Desquitado. Starting libero is number 25, Jimwell Gapultos. Head coach, Mr. Dante Alinsunurin Jr. Calling on the NCAA defending champions, the Altas of the University of Perpetual Health System of DALTA Altas. Team captain wear jersey number 11, John Christian Inarciso. At number 1, Clint Mateo. Wearing jersey number 2, Jefferson Marapok. At number 5, Michael Medalla. Number 6 is Casey Andare. Number 14, Louis Ramirez. Starting libero is number 18, John Philip Pepito. Head coach, Mr. Sinfronio Sammy Akailar.
Starters para sa kupunan ng National University. And again, alam naman natin si Coach Dante Alinsunurin is at the forefront of the Bulldogs. Hindi pa po nagbabago. Actually, medyo nagbalasa na rin sila ng lineup. Choi Diao is not in the lineup today para dito sa National University. Whereas para naman dito sa Perpetual Health, Sammy Akailar is their head coach. At yun na nga, ang pagbabalik ni Louis Ramirez. At naghiyawan yung Lady Alta sa likod natin at least.
I'm honestly excited to see him play.
Louis Ramirez is being offered a contract in Japan. And he was actually there for 3 weeks. Nag-training na po siya doon. Habang hinihintay po yung kontrata, uwi muna siya sa Pilipinas. Konting painit. Alam naman natin, pre-season tournament to. Laro ulit para dito sa Perps. And laking gulat na lang siguro na magiging depensa rito ni Leo Aringo. He will be tested. Tinatanong ko kay Coach Dante Alinsunurin kanina, sino ang itatao mo dyan? Susubukan daw muna si Aringo. But now it is Tagibolos who gets the first 2 points or the first point of the game para dito sa National University.
Starting off with a very powerful attack. Ganda ng pagkaasinta niya. Walang tao doon sa lugar.
And Tagibolos is now set to serve. Another kid's about 6'5".
Tangkad. Oh.
And that's gonna be an ace.
That's a very good start coming from NU. Strong attack and a good ace.
Mas bata lang sa ito ng konti, Nika. He was born
bawal age.
October, mas bata nga sa'yo ng konti lang. October 16, 2001. Oh! Running attack is good para dito sa Altas, and that is Medalla scoring.
Surprising to see the middles are starting the score for both teams.
Alam naman natin kasabihan, pag maganda first ball, ano ba unang option?
Exactly.
Pero si Nika Celis yet to find a first ball na maganda para sa kanya.
Oh.
Budin is turned back by Medalla.
Back-to-back points coming from him. Attack and a block.
Michael Medalla, one of the more nondescript players para dito sa Perpetual Health. Pero punong-puno ng emotion pagdating sa game.
Mga one of the key players na ano lang. Matahimik lang.
Jefferson Marapok on the serve. Budin, naabangan na naman. Ramirez keeping that one alive for the Altas. Drop shot will not work for Mateo. Back set ngayon. Aringo, no.
Ganda. Honestly, ang ganda ng placing niya doon. Kaso napa-out lang talaga. Pero ang nipis.
Oo.
Sobrang nipis nun nung pinagdaanan ng bola niya.
The 22-year-old, ito namang si Leo Aringo na wearing the captain's jersey for the first time in his stint with the Bulldogs. So 3-2 ang ating score. Perpetual Health ang may abante rito. Combination play at napalakas ang tira dito ni Budin.
They're trying to switch up their attacks. Medyo ano sila kanina puro deep ball. Ngayon naman naglo-long na sila. Having variations on their attacks naman.
Ito si Budin in their last game. Grabe ang kanyang output, Nika. Went for what? 26 points.
Yes. Ano siya? Highest scorer of that game.
Highest score in the victory against the De La Salle University. 5-set variety yon. As this serve goes out para kay Jefferson Marapok.
Targeting the long ball but a little bit too strong on that serve.
Ito na si Aringo.
Yes, the young captain.
Kung mas matanda na sana partner ko, yung pre-game notes natin kanina, tatanong ko sa 80s reference, will we be doing the Aringo Mambo?
I know that naman.
Ayan. Or will it be the day for brother Louie? Kaya mo rin.
Yes, I know that.
Yung parents mo nakikinig sa born in the 80s or living in the 80s din yan. 4-all ang ating score ngayon. So, Aringo.
Ooh. Grabe adrenaline for both teams Ano na sila, same service errors.
Alam naman natin, Nika, battle of the two champion teams, UAAP champion, NU, NCAA champion, Perpetual Health. And it's always been a chip on the shoulder ng mga taga-NCAA school na makatalo tayo ng UAAP school.
Let alone a champion team.
Oo, champion team pa. Belostrino setting up Budin. Still being checked. Free ball, pinamigay ni Mateo. One more time around for Belostrino is getting the start here today, and Budin finally gets his first point of the game.
Making it look so easy, pero hammering that ball, going for a check out.
Of course, starting in the place of ito si Joseph Bello, yung kanilang freshman setter, who is nagbalasa muna si Coach Dante Alinsunurin.
Giving chances muna sa other players. So, another service error committed by NU.
Speaking of adrenaline, ikaw ba pag nagsa-service error ka na malakas, take a deep breath ka lang ba o keber lang sa'yo yun?
It depends on the situation. If you see na medyo crucial na, you have to play it smart on your serve. Target ka. Hindi ka pwedeng puro power lang.
Yun, medyo powerful yung serve na yun. Galing kay Mateo. Combination play. This time, National University getting the point. Galing naman dito kay Jade Disquitado.
Clean ball, going above the blockers on that one.
Disquitado, of course, one of the youngsters of this squad as well.
Actually, NU's a very young team. Yun nga yung sabi kanina sa akin ng players nila na giving opportunities kasi kung kaya na ba nila nang wala yung mga seniors nila.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Louie Ramirez, kulang na lang ang kapa. Akala mo si Superman.
Parang watching from our angle, parang nauna pa siya, pero grabe yung hang time niya. Ang taas talaga ng talon.
Ang tanong dyan kung anong klaseng training ang kanyang naranasan nung nasa Japan siya over the last 3 weeks. So Louie Ramirez ngayon, first time to serve. There's that jump float na ginagamit niya. Minsan nagiging power serve yan. Another one from Disquitado. This kid is only 19 years old, by the way.
At is slowly but surely gaining confidence. That ball looked a bit out, pero he got that check ball.
7-all. Dikitan po tayo dito. Kung may lakad po kayo, malamang hindi kayo aabot. And there's the shot. And that will score para sa Perpetual Health. That is courtesy of itong si Casey Andare. As we move into our first technical timeout, Perps up by 1.
Magandang hapon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back at the Paco Arena, back at where it all started, back at the V-League. This is Reese Malonzo reporting for this match between the National University and the University of Perpetual Health. Today will definitely be an interesting one as the Bulldogs, UAAP's defending champions, clash with NCAA's defending champions, the Altas. Coach Sammy Akailar told me that everything they'll be doing today will be entirely new and adjusted for the return of one of the best players in the league, Louis Ramirez. On the other side of the court, Bulldog captain Leo Aringo says that they won't be doing anything new today naman. Ang bilin lang niya sa kanyang teammates ay gawin ng best nila at magtiwala sa system. The same system that has gotten them this far in the V-League, standing with 3 wins and 1 loss. Tiyak na cardiac game tang laban ngayon dahil ito'y laban ng dalawang kampyon. Siguradong walang papatinag, parehong papalag. Kaya tutok lang kayo. Back to you, Noel and Nika.
Thank you very much. The energy of Reese Malonzo is in the building as well. And she's absolutely right. Ano? Walang kailangan gawin dito ang NU except to trust the system that actually got them that 5-set win. Tandaan natin, against LaSalle, they were down 2-0. Lamang pa LaSalle nung 3rd set and still able to force a 5th set starring Leo Aringo.
Yes. Yun nga, sabi niya nga kanina, during that game, he felt a different sense of responsibility that he really had to step up for his team.
And talagang embracing the captain's role as Jay Disquitado serves it up. Galing sa likod, Ramirez na abangan ng tatlo. One more time around, this time, Marapok. And the back shot galing dito naman kay Disquitado. I mean, this kid is making a statement today.
Ngayon pa lang, I can tell this is gonna be a really tight game. Sagutan yung point nila eh.
Pero sino magiging X-Factor? Parati natin hinahanap yun eh.
Who will step up for both teams?
So far, it's been Jay Disquitado, the 19-year-old, doing the job for the National University. Over reception, great dig, however. Backliner. I mean, nag-net touch.
Good attempt.
Yeah, the net touch coming from JC and Narciso. Aminado.
Hindi naman hindi na pinotesta.
Sobrang bilis na sa men's game. Ano? So
different from women's talaga.
At saka talagang dapat eagle eyes ka, pati mga line judge natin dito eh. Quick shot by Medalla, kept alive, and there is another point. That is point number 3 today for Tagibolos.
That was a very powerful tip looking at it here. Parang dinunk yung bola.
Parang di kaselis lang naman ang peg, ano ba?
Tapos ma-call ka holding.
Catch and throw. And Disquitado took something off the serve. Hindi tuloy umabot. 11-10 National University. And the captain, JC Narciso, up to serve ngayon for Perpetual help. Sammy Akailar, already in his 60s. And still looking very strong as Marapok is able to get the block.
Wow. Single. Nagkasama, pero wow.
Ang layo nung kasama.
Sobrang
Yung timing, talaga yung kill block timing. Yan yung mga tinatanong sa'yo, which would you rather have, a great running spike or a great kill block? Middle blockers will 80% of the time say kill block.
Well, actually, yun na nga eh. Coming from the name middle blocker. So, dapat yun talaga yung una naming mas magugustuhan kaysa sa attack. Yung attack given na yan eh. Pero not everyone is good at reading sa block.
Ano ba specialty mo? Running o quick?
Mas prefer ko running.
Parang palang si Abby Maranyo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, siya idol ko doon.
Talaga?
Yes.
That's a good idol to have. 12-11. Back set ngayon. Aringo! Naiangat pa rin. And Narciso ay tinawid. Velostrino, who does he go to? He will go to the captain once again. And giving your face up is John Philip Pepito.
Even though that was an error, you have to give credit to him. Kanina niya pa nire-receive yung ganun kalakas na bola. And aside from that, that wasn't the first time.
Balikat naman daw tumama. Nagsusorry kasing kalaban eh. And he's not related to the Pepito sisters, by the way. Iniisip niyo po, uy, Libero, Pepito, hindi po sila related. Nagkataon lang Pepito rin ang apelyido niya.
Baka gifted talaga. Pag Pepito last name.
Ganun,
Gifted agad sa passing.
You know, one of the best ever libero sa
Yes.
kasaysayan ng V-League is Mary Jane Pepito, or MJ as we call her. And of course, yung kanilang bunsong kapatid ngayon. One of the best liberos in the country. Si Det para sa USD. Medalya. Oh, great reflex action there. But, ano nangyari? Overreaching ay tinawag kay Aringo. And he is the captain, so pwede niyang iangal yung tawag kontra sa kanya. Let's see it again. Medyo nga.
Over.
That's Fernando Velarde, our first referee. Been there, done that, seen everything. Okay na. Gagaling na captain to. Sinasabi ko sa iyo itong si Aringo.
Pinaglalaban niya. Pinaglalaban niya talaga. Pero ano pa din? Ando pa din yung respect.
Yeah. Perpetual help up by 2. Now up by 1. At nahanginan yung serve ni Marapok that time.
Too much adrenaline. Pang-ilan ng error nila on that serve.
Dami ng errors.
Dami na.
4 errors pa lamang naman para sa Perpetual help. 7 for the National University.
Lumalamang sila dahil sa attacks.
Oo.
8 attacks for NU while only 4 for Perpetual.
Aringo on the serve. And Narciso again. Ramirez soaring high, but this time gets denied. One more time for Louis. Going down the line this time.
You have to love the setter for giving him another chance to kill that ball.
Ay, matagal na yung relasyon yung dalawang yan.
Oo. Pero parang inabangan nila maigi si
Hindi,
Louis.
isa pa to, they only found out today that
Yeah,
Louis Ramirez is going to play. So, lahat ng pinaghandaan mong game plan sa ensayo kahapon on how to stop the usual spikers, now you have to adjust to the presence of a superstar.
Oo. Pero, looking at it now, parang wala naman masyadong adjustments ginawa ang NU. Parang they're just sticking to their system, regardless of who is inside the court.
Pero pansin mo, naka-double parate pagdating kay Ramirez. Frontliner pa rin siya. Running attack pa, binigay ni Louis Ramirez.
Not limited. Hindi limited ang attack niya from open. Nag-running din. 16-14. Wow.
Perpetual help.
Open.
Hindi po middle blocker yung tumira yon. That was the open spiker, Louis Ramirez. And he is back. And we will be back shortly. And back with us here sa loob ng Paco Arena, 16-14 ang ating score. At lamang po rito itong kupunan ng University Perpetual Help System DALTA against the National University in the Battle of Champions. The NCAA champions up by 2 against the UAAP champions. Noel Zarate with Nika Celis and Reese Malonzo.
Punong-puno tayo today. Parang championship game na.
Parang Battle of Champions
Battle
ito.
of Champions indeed.
Pagdating sa ating last game pa sa men's division today,
Intense.
UST Ateneo lang naman ang maglalaban.
1 and 2. Rank 1 and 2.
Exactly.
Yes. Prepare ko na sarili ko for that 5 set.
So right now, Obed Mukaba up to serve. He's strong.
Both teams are giving too much errors na sa service line. Hindi masyado sa attack Even on setting. Ang problema talaga serve nila. Kanina pa actually. Dumidikit na. And Perpetual with a total of 6 errors and NU with a total of 8.
Yun lang. Doon nangyayari yung kapaan sa mga errors nila. As Ramirez serves it up. They will go to Disquitado. Pasalo na ang block kay Disquitado. Even if the blockers of the Altas are taller, Louis Ramirez could not get it across. Natapik daw. Marapok couldn't score. Ramirez again. Inulog na lamang. Disquitado. Velostrino. Back to Jade. And he gets it off the hands of Louis. And that will be a point for the Bulldogs.
Kita mo yung protesta kanina ng NU on that block. Kaya gigil na yung palo eh.
And again, the referee's elevated and he's a lot
Yes.
closer. Kung may check ball nga yun, makikita niya talaga. Velostrino on the serve. And Narciso going to Marapok. And the tip in is good. Para naman dito kay Andare.
There's a bit of protest coming on NU side.
Oh. Sabi pa tao kanina, overreaching yun, hindi.
Ayan, pinaglalaban. Hindi ba?
Sabi niya, sige lang.
Respectful naman, kaya hindi na yellow card.
Hinila na ni
Oo,
Butin.
hinila na.
Perp still up by 2. Andare on the serve. Combination play. Nicely done ni Leo Aringo.
You know, every time he tries to protest a certain call, pag siya na yung papalo, ramdam mong hindi lang power eh. Para may gigil na eh.
Oo, pero credit din to Tagibolos doon. Ang ganda ng cell jump na ginawa niya para matangay yung defenders. Now Jay Desquitado trying to tie it up on his serve. No, that will go straight to G. Apacible Street. Diyan lang naman sa labas.
Kasi sa amin sa UP may Gio Pacible Street. Kaya
Sobrang
akala ko lumipad pa UP.
Ilang sakay naman yung bola. Diyan lang naman yan.
Malapit lang pala. Mali.
JC Narciso. Velostrino, Tagibolos, still kept alive here by the Perps. Marapok. Desquitado in the back now. Velostrino going to the other side. Budin is denied.
Grabe energy ng Perpetual. Kanina pa sila. Ilan na yung kill blocks nila? 4.
Yep.
A total of 4.
And 2 of them belonging to that man. That is Michael Medalla. As we have a timeout called by Dante Alinsunurin.
Simple lang gagawin mo. Papikiin mo dito kasi pag laging A lang dito, pag nagka-problema tayo dito sa receive, hindi mo na may babato ng A. Kung mga big quick, may babato mo pa yan siya. Di ba? Kahit nag-offset, di ba? Pwede. Okay, nagkakaintindihan. Ganun lang gawin mo. Ha?
Yes, coach.
Okay, sige. Importante lang maka-receive. Then serve na naman tayo. Yung problema natin, serve, ha? Target lang tayo, ha? Sige.
Tara!
Ang swerte din ito si Clarence Velostrino. One of the best setters in the country in the men's division is one of his coaches, si Jesse Lopez.
In good hands.
In good hands ka talaga.
Coach mentioned kanina, try to change the attacks of the middle. Hindi lang A, para B quick. And he pointed out yung serve nila. Problema na. Siya na mismo nagsabi, problema na nga nila yung serve.
Problema rin nila, mga errors nila. 9 already
Yes.
for the National University.
It's too much. Giving too much there.
Back set ngayon to Aringo na ilusot. Boy, Aringo is like, parang hindi tumigil yung game against Lasal. Ganito pa rin yung nilalaro
Going
niya.
up. Still going up. Iba na yung pag nakataste ka ng ganong certain responsibility na kailangan mo talaga. Kailangan mo talaga mag-step up.
Pati yung sinasabi mo, career high na niya yung 23 points. That's a breakthrough already.
Yes.
And to do it against a fellow UAAP team, that's also phenomenal. How about this save? Almost for Tagibolos.
Medyo ako yung na-fake. Akala ko kunin niya outside.
Was that Budin? Para si Budin, nakahiga na. Sinuntok na lamang yung bola.
Nice try on saving that ball.
3-point lead once again for Perpetual help. Combination play. Budin. Binalik ni Ramirez. Velostrino. This time going to the back for Desquitado.
Heavy, very heavy on the attacks.
What an acquisition for the National University. Etong Jade Desquitado, the 19-year-old. Nung una mo nakita, parang maliit yata. Paano naging starter ito? Lumilipad tong batang to.
Dapat hindi ka you shouldn't be quick to judge pala talaga when
Pag
you
mali,
see a player. Oo.
exactly.
Dapat expected mo na they're in that court for a reason.
Gonna have two subs come in. Ito ngayon si Ancheta, Greg Ancheta seeing his first action of the game. Siya na po yung bagong setter para dito sa NU and Obed Mukaba.
Good timing and good read on that block. Pero yun ang first block of the game ng NU. Yes, first block on
Well, of course, it has to come from Obed Mukaba. He's one of the tallest guys on the team. And we have a timeout now called by Sammy Akailar.
Fake ka na ganito. Pero i-tirik mo lang. Tirik. Tapos ikaw naman, huwag ka na mag-steady dito. Nakakuha ka. Ang gagawin mo, nag-disgace, di ba? So mag-fake ka ng 4 para in between tayo.
Good pass. Execute
Okay.
Time was when Sammy Akailar was one of the fieriest coaches in all of Philippine volleyball. And again, because of he's already in his 60s, nag-mellow down na rin si Coach Sammy.
I've heard about him. He has a very strong reputation.
Maikli ang
Oo.
mitsan niyan dati,
Oo.
especially sa men's. Pero nowadays talaga malambing, malumanay na. Coach Sammy, of course, one of the, sabi natin, legends in Philippine volleyball. We have a combination play for Louis Ramirez. Tusok na tusok ang palo.
Good angle. Pero on a typical day, on a typical player, ang hirap ng angle na yun. Pero he made it look so easy.
Well, of course, if you have like a 5-foot vertical,
Not surprised. You get to see a different view up there.
oo. Michael Medalla now to serve. Jump serve. Hernandez was there. Oy! Ka-problema, neutral zone infraction ba o crossing? Crossing?
Okay.
What's the call? Is it crossing or net touch? Tignan natin kung net touch nga. Cross. Ay, net touch!
On the bottom of
Sa
the
baba,
net.
si Budin. Ang bilis naman ng mata ng ating first referee.
Tutusin ang lapit natin, di pa natin nakita.
Akala natin na hanginan lang. 3-point lead now for the Perps. Medalla, good serve once again. Ancheta on the backside. That's too near for Budin. He did not cross. It's still good. Louis Ramirez. That is off the block into the antenna. Yan ang nakita natin sa harapan natin. Off the block into the antenna. Investigasyon ang gagawin ni Mr. Velarde, ang ating first referee.
No point awarded pa naman. I-review pa.
That's obviously a block that went into the antennas. That point should go to Perpetual help.
Let's see what the referee's call will be.
Nakita natin sa harapan kasi natin nangyari.
Galing talaga sa block.
That's it, yeah.
Good, good.
4 set points now for the Altas. Timeout, Bulldogs.
Ito lang yung pinaka-easy na gagawin mo lang dyan, ha? Mag-sibol tayo, ibig mo tapos ito. Dito yung malakas na bulak, medyo mahaba sa kamay. Huwag mo ibilit, paglalo na dito. Tapos may backline ka rin. Okay, sige, isang patay lang. Kukuha ka lang ng kumpiyansa mo. Ha? Isang magandang receive lang, bigyan mo ng kumpiyansa. Ha? Sige.
Go, kaya.
Tandaan natin, at the National University, ang kanilang kartada ngayon, 3 wins and 1 loss. Their 1 loss was against UST. And after that, nakadalawa silang sunod na panalo. So they're on a 2-game win streak right now. Ito naman Perpetual help, 2 wins and 3 losses. If the Perps win today,
It will break their streak.
it will break their streak. And at the same time, lalapit na sila sa kartada nitong National University para magkaroon ng konting traffic dun sa middle of the standings.
Wow.
A service ace for Michael Medalla, and that will be that for set number 1. What a difference maker Michael Medalla has been in the first set with his blocks. And this ace as well to seal the deal for Perpetual help, corner of zone number 1. 25-20, nakuha po ng Perps ang set number 1 against the NU Bulldogs. And let's take a look at some of the highlights of that set. Nagsimula yan sa middle, as you said, Nika. It was not just the offense, pati na rin ang depensa.
Yes. Kaya amazing for Medalla. Started the point and ended it with a point as well.
Speaking of Medalla, you see him there trying to sell the block. At nakascore naman ang kupunan ng Perpetual help. But again, Louis Ramirez, his return has really sparked the chances here of the Altas. And of course, parating may sagot dyan. Ito si Leo Aringo. But Louis Ramirez, he's just getting warmed up as Perpetual help takes set number 1, second set when we return. Set number 2 about to get underway sa labanan po ng mga champions. At the NCAA champions scoring first here by taking set number 1, 25-20. And for the UAAP champions, well, back to the drawing board sila. But this is their lineup to begin itong ating second set. Nika, nakita naman natin, pinasok na itong si Abanilla para naman dito sa kupunan ng National University. And for Perpetual Help, still the same lineup practically na bumuhay sa kanila ng ating first set. Looking if Leo or if Louis Ramirez is on the floor.
On the floor.
He's on the floor. Ayun. Kasi baka mamaya pagpahinga. There he is right there. Louis Ramirez fresh off the flight from Japan. Michael Medalla, 2 kill blocks in that first set. Leo Aringo trying to spark the offense. Medyo diesel start. But again, 9 errors for NU in that first set. That is something that you cannot do against a champion.
Totoo. Actually, medyo crucial na yung mga ganun. Malaki na yun eh. 9 points. And they don't have to do that much kasi you've already given them 9 free points.
Oo. So mukhang may naayos lang sa net. Magsisimula na ulit tayo ng Well Zanate with Wonder Woman, Nika Celis. Tanggap mo na ba yun, Wonder Woman? Marami na tumatawag sa iyo nun, ano? Ayun.
Sakto lang, tanggap na din.
And Reese Malon's also working the sidelines here as we are now at the set number 2. And the first point to Perpetual Health. Nakatapik daw si Tagibolos. Naghanap ng challenge si Disquitado.
I feel like coming from the first set, medyo may konting ano na eh. Ayun,
tumama naman talaga.
May konting agitation na nanggagaling dito sa NU side. Ano lang sila ngayon, medyo kalma lang.
Aringo with the reception. Pelostrino on the back set ngayon, Disquitado. Chance now for Perpetual Help. Galing sa likod naman. Ang tira doon. Ditong si Marapok.
Regardless from coming sa front or sa back, powerful. Powerful pa din talaga.
Nagliliparan itong mga batang to. Kinikwento nga sa atin ni Assistant Coach Michael Carino kanina, when they recruit from the provinces, karamihan dyan, if not all of the players with the exception of the setters, started out as middle blockers. Tapos kino-convert kasi syempre, middle blocker, malaki ka sa probinsya. Pagdating mo sa NCAA, maliit ka na. So kino-convert yan and it takes a while for them to get that going. But that's a great program by Michael Carino and Samia Kailar.
That's quite a common thing that people, like coaches do. Usually pag matatangkad, syempre yan ang unang kukunin eh.
Oo.
Pero totoo yun, ang hirap ng adjustment talaga. Pag middle, tapos i-convert ka ng open pagdating mo ng college.
Eto, si Louis Ramirez. Nakita natin kanina yung running attack niya. This time, baon na baon.
Humilipad.
Ang kanyang open spike. Wow.
Not targeting the sharp angles, going for the long ones instead.
Medalla now to serve. He had that ace to end the first set. This time, nasagot ang kanyang tira. Budin has been quiet so far today. JC and Narciso. Marapo can't score. It's a Gapultlos. Yes! And that is coming off a block. Great angle chosen that time.
Ganda. Oh.
Talaga hinanap. Tatlo yung nakaabang kay Aringo. Hinanap niya sino ba yung kamay na nasa labas.
Manipis, oo. Palabas na yung bola.
Perpetual Help. Cutting the lead down to just 1. That's too high. Disquitado sending it up. Woods against 3 blockers. Back set ngayon. And Mukaba with his second kill block.
Kind of NU nagme-mellow down in terms of powerful attack. Pero I don't know if you've observed so far, pero parang pa-check sila lahat ngayon. Hindi na masyado birahan na palo. More on inaabol na yung tip ng kamay.
That's actually a great point because alam naman natin, kahit guys like Budin, Aringo, they really go for the power shots. And how about the slam dunk galing kay Andare?
Not every point has to come from a powerful attack. Pwede naman daw itip in. No?
Ayan.
Butas.
Dunk.
Walang tao.
Saka feeling mo nga, sa tuktok ng antena na yun, yan yata yung height ng basketball ring.
Ngayon yung mga talon, tataas.
Bakit?
Walang struggle.
Parang walang mataas tumalon sa inyo.
Meron. Pero syempre, it feels different having to watch men jump that high. I mean, women don't, jump as high as men's.
There are a few though, like
Yeah, there are a few.
Angel Canino. Diba? Pag medyo
May
umangat-angat
hang
na, may
time,
hang time yun eh.
Oh.
Ramirez. Budin. JC going back to Louis. And Mokaba is there again.
There's a different spark with NU this set naman. Pero kanina pa nababantayan si Louis Even on the first set.
Yun yung adjustment. Parang sinasabi ni Coach Dante Elensonorin, kilala nyo naman yan, di ba? Baka magulat lang tayo sa first set, pero I'm sure the adjustment is coming now here in the second set. And Narciso, nice setup papunta kay Andare, and he's getting busy.
Good set coming from that. Medyo na-late ng konti yung middle doon. Kaya ang dami, ang lawak ng angle na pwedeng pagpestuhan ng bola.
Andare, one of the tallest, if not the tallest member of the squad, at about 6'5". And Ramirez, he's human.
Yeah, it's normal. Medyo may part na madadown ng slight dahil nababantayan ka na. Pero we'll see how he'll bounce back from that.
Alam mo, you came from Japan, you spent 3 weeks there training to become a professional. And I'm pretty sure ang daming napulot nitong si Louis Ramirez doon. Pero in the meantime, eto namang si Andare, si Casey Andare has been doing Louis Ramirez stuff.
Nagsa-step up sila dahil nababantayan na isa. At least it's a good start for them dahil nababantayan si Louis. More chances sa others.
Well, Andare ngayon nasa likuran na. That lefty serve. They will go to Disquitado. Still kept alive. Andare, no. Gahanap na 4 touches. They might have a point actually itong kupunan ng NU, but they still get the point anyway.
Trying to go for that long attack. Napasobra lang.
And now Obed Mukaba with this unorthodox serve. Panoorin mo yung serve. Boink, 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 boink.
Medyo awkward, but still powerful.
Ramirez, no. Net touch against NU. Velostrino says, relax, it's me.
Ayan, you can see meron na talagang frustration on Louis' side. Ito na doon sa reactions niya.
JC now to serve. Nice one by Narciso. One hand set and hang time naman para kay Tagibolos. The National University able to get the lead heading into the first technical timeout of set number 2 against the Altas.
We are still at Paco Arena, ladies and gentlemen, as the V-League continues with this battle between two champions, the National University and the University of Perpetual Health. Sabi sa akin ni Leo Aringo ng National University na ang mindset nila coming into this game ay manalo o matalo, dapat mahihirapan ang kalaban. Kung kaya't ang payo niya lagi sa teammates niya ay i-push lang ang sarili at mag-all out palagi, sa training man o sa laro. Gagana kaya ito upang mapanalo ng Bulldogs ang laban na to? Back to you, Noel and Nico.
Well, apparently in set number 1, it did not work. But in set number 2, medyo maganda ang kanilang panimula with the lead heading into the first technical timeout. But again, you're talking about a team that's missing a few elements. Nakausap ko kanina si Coach Dante Elensonorin about Owa Retamar. He's already graduated, but he still has 1 more year of eligibility. If he chooses to play, okay lang. Same thing with Nico Almendras. Graduate na yan. Yung nawawala lang talaga sa kanila ngayon, si Kenry Malinis, who is in Cebu on vacation right now. But at any time he comes back, he can play.
Di ba nga I was able to speak with Aringo kanina. And sabi niya naman kanina, mostly tong lineup nila, puro young players talaga. Giving opportunities whether paano na mangyayari sa team pag wala na nga yung sinabi mong key players.
Right.
Like, how will they do pag wala na yun? So at least it's a good start for them to know kung saan sila kailangan mag-gauge, saan sila mag-adjust.
Well, I'm sure they're not gonna be seeing Louis Ramirez in the UAP anytime soon, but kita mo naman yung combination play na yun. Where is Ramirez's shoulder above the net?
You know, he could have hammered that ball down dito first line. Pero it was a good target, going for the tips of the hand na lang.
Yan na masarap pag maganda. Mataas ka na tumalo, may hang time ka pa. Combination again, Budin! Budin coming off a 28-point performance. I have to double check, 28 nga ba? 26-point performance in the win against LaSalle. He has been checked today. Pero
one of the players that you can really rely on.
Right. Pagibolos on the serve. They go to the other side right now. Ramirez again. He's approaching 10 points, I believe, as we speak.
But it's good. He's starting to switch up his attacks. Hindi lang puro power. Talaga nagpapacheck na siya ngayon na utakan na.
That is Clint Mateo now on the serve. Bola TV is the official online streaming partner ng ating V-League 2023 Collegiate Challenge. And nagprotesta ang mga players dito ng Perpetual Health. Sabi ni Coach Sammy Akailar, relax. Mahaba pa to.
You have to give credit kay Louie. Kakaland niya pa lang sa Pilipinas.
Nung Biyernes.
Saba ka agad.
Oh, nice attack there coming from Andare. Kausap ka natin si Louie kanina. Tinanong ko, kailan ka nag-landing? Friday. Naka-practice ka na sa team? Oh, kailan? Kahapon.
Tapos ngayon, laro agad. Grabe.
Parang wala man lang pahinga, no? Again, loyalty to your school. And Louis Ramirez knows that if he does get offered a contract in Japan, he will not play for Perpetual Health anymore.
Possible na last league na pala to, no?
Oh, this might be the last time he's playing with his friends in the Philippines. And Jade Disquitado is making a lot of friends right now because of the way he's playing.
Napaswerte, sabit sa net. Ayan, they were all preparing for that hard ball. Buti na sumabit sa net.
This guy's a freshman, do you know that? Grabe, di ba?
Yeah, young team. Yan, very young team.
Budin, uy. Nailusot pa rin yun. Pepito, good reception.
Oh!
Ramirez changing his mind in midair.
Good adjustment. Sabi mo nga, pag mataas tumalon, ang dami mong time.
Ay, iniisip, paluin ko ba? Hindi, tulak ko na lang kaya. Wala naman tao doon eh.
Very good placing on that ball, diba? Dun sa butas talaga nila.
12-all ang kumurap. Pangit dito sa ating second set. Disquitado!
Oh! Did you hear that? Did you hear how hard yung approach niya? Wala pa yung palo.
Oo nga.
Wow.
Yung gallop pa lang, papunta sa bola.
Alam mo na agad. Malakas.
Sa women's game, sinong ganyan ang approach? Nakalaban mo, kakampi mo, Mukaba barely gets that across. Hold that thought. Here comes Ramirez once again.
Going for another check. So far in women's, parang wala pa naman ako na naririnig na ganun.
Yung pugtug, tapos biglang...
masakit kasi sa tuhod yung ganun.
Alam mo ikaw, hindi ka naman overweight, hindi ka naman malaking player, di ba? Paano nasasaktan ang tuhod mo sa ganun?
Heavy kasi pag on that break foot, pag ganun kabigat yung pag-hapak ko, parang ang sakit. Wala pa ako so far naririnig sa women's na ganun.
I-try mo, baka mamaya ikaw yung una.
Sige, experiment tayo this coming year.
Oh!
Wow!
Disquitado no longer experimenting here, Nick Acelis. He is on a roll.
Ganda ng momentum niya. Usually, pag ganyan tuloy-tuloy yung scoring, sa kanya mo talaga ibigay. Because you know, he will score that ball.
Sort of reminds me of a former FEU player by the name of Greg Dolor. Pag nakabuelo si Dolor na ganyan, nakaumang, matakot ka na.
Alam mo na agad?
Yes.
Puntos. Oh. Good check.
Back set. Oh! Single block given by Tagibolos.
Denied. What a rejection coming from the middle.
It is now Ramirez against everybody in a white shirt. At hindi hintayin ni Sammy Akailar ang technical timeout. It is a timeout now by the Perps.
Tingnan mo ganito yan Okay, so, sa harapan ka, ikaw yung magbibi. Sino nandito? Ikaw, di ba? So, ikaw yung mag-fake. 4 target mo dito. Okay? Ikaw yung mag-open. Ikaw yung Ngayon, hanggat maaari, huwag ka mag-cross dito ka. Ikaw nang mag-block kasi, hinahabol mo. Hinahabol mo dito. Dapat dito ka lang, diagonal, okay?
Salo ka ng dulo eh. Salo ka ng
Konting adjustments para dito kay Coach Sammy Akailar. At alam niya, this is a war ang kailangan lang gawin. I mean, they won the first set. JC, running attack. Medalya denied. Kabila naman.
Grabe yung
Marapok.
nipis
Oo.
Coming from 3 blockers as well. No replay on that attack.
Sa dudo mabilis ang pangyayari.
Oo.
Down to a 1-point lead. Marapok trying to tie it up on his serve. Diskitado na ang ilusot na naman. Dalawa na nakaabang.
Regardless, 2-3 nakaabang, he will score that ball.
NU now up by 2 into a technical timeout number 2. (16-14) para dito sa kupunan ng National University against the Perpetual Help Altas. Magko-correct lang po ako ng pronunciation kanina. Sabi ko kanina Andare, it's Andrade. Thank you to the fans pointing that out. Casey Andrade, nakalagay kasi dito sa pangalan natin dito. Andare, it's my first time covering Perpetual. But again, it is Andrade and that is Tagibolos.
Wow. Parang Louie has been playing this whole game, to the point na basang-basa nila yung gagawin ni Louie.
Well, there's a lot of video
Yes,
of Louie
actually.
Ramirez that you can actually watch.
Solid rejection coming from NU.
And you now up by 3. And Narciso.
Oh.
Ilag yun ni Caselis.
Dito tumalsik yung bola.
Mateo able to get that one.
Pero this is giving the other players of Perpetual an opportunity to step up dahil nga well-read na yung isa nilang kasama. So someone really has to spark up that scoring for Perpetual.
Well, it was this gentleman in the first set. Ito si Michael Medalya. Pero ngayon may service error na rin siya. Errors, 6 na
Yes.
para dito sa kupunan ng Perpetual Help in this second set.
Kaya sila dikit kasi 14 attacks coming from Perpetual, 8 attacks coming from NU. But a total of 4 blocks from NU. Kaso nga lang, sobrang taas ng error ng Perpetual, giving away 6 points.
Well, Louis says, dagdagan natin yung attack points natin. Napangiti na lang si Tagibolos. Asa na ba yung libero na yun? Hindi ko naman to trabaho talaga, di ba?
Pero one thing's for sure, never leave one block for Louie Romero. Never.
Kakaroon tayo na setting change dito para sa kupunan ng Perpetual Help. Our first look now at Kobe Tabuga. He's gonna see his first action. Actually, Tabuga is in front. He's the utility spiker. Tignan natin ngayon yung adjustment. Pagdating sa serve ni Mateo na nilipad.
Since you mentioned Kobe Tabuga, on their previous game, he scored 18 points. Let's see whether magiging spark siya for Perpetual.
Mateo is now doing the setting.
Oh.
That's too near. And Ramirez nangamote.
Ayan, binali.
And another substitution here is Tabuga is going to be replaced once again, and Narciso returns into the game. So the experiment of putting Mateo as the setter lasted 1 point. Aringo on the serve. And Narciso now going to Ramirez. And Gapultos, atapang abata. Sabi ni Coach Dante, sige lang, tama yan.
At least he read that ball. He was there. You can always adjust to that. Yung hirap adjustan kung ganong kalakas, paano mo i-absorb yung ganong kalakas na attack.
Yun na, tingnan mo, papuntang CR yun, no? 2017. Ramirez, pati sa serve niya, mabigat pa rin. They'll go to Boods.
Oh.
Denied that time. Belostrino delays the set. Disquitado hang time. And Narciso now, galing sa likod. Ramirez again!
Ayan na, nagpapainit na. Actually, warm-up lang. Pala kanina yung sa kanya.
Luis Ramirez, Nika is on another level pagdating sa kanyang atake rito. Na timeout requested by Dante Alinsunurin.
Okay, isang magandang receive lang tayo, ha? Okay? Isa-isahin na natin, di ba? Iikot na naman tayo, mag-advantage na naman tayo. Importante lang, kapatay mo to, ha? Okay.
Sabi niya si Coach Dante, man of very few words. Ang style ni Coach Dante, nagsasalita na na marami pag-practice. Sa game sila nang bahala.
Actually. Usually gano'n naman. Very, what's this coach? Very Coach Jerry.
Isa pa yun.
Sa training talaga. Less na lang words na sa game.
Pero yung Coach Jerry, extreme naman yun.
Medyo. Pag tumayo na yung kabahan ka na.
Pag game, tatayo lang yan. Kayo na bala. Tapos ang laban. Budin gets it to go now.
It doesn't have to be that powerful of an attack. You just have to find a way. May utakan. Going for that simple check.
Alam mo, Nika, pagdating sa hang time, ilalabong ko yung Budin any day.
Actually,
He's not the tallest spiker. He's not even 6 feet tall. But boy, can he fly.
Yung last game, mentioned 26
he is 6
points.
feet tall
You
pala, by the
know
way.
he's a scorer.
Yeah. Actually listed at 6'1". Mukaba!
Sabi niya, utak. Keep it simple.
Siya pa yung nag-first ball.
Paasa mo, palo mo.
Ayan. And you now up by 4. Budin. Minsan, nakaka-conscious yan, Nika, di ba? Ingay-ingay, papalakpakan. Pag sa-serve ka na, pipito na referee, biglang walang sound. Tapos ikaw na magsa-serve.
You have to have that maximum concentration.
Oo.
Iba yung pressure, especially with this crowd. Almost puno tayo.
Tapos biglang tatahimik lahat pag ikaw na magsa-serve. Disquitado finding the line. Kanina pa yung mga cross-court ni Disquitado.
He's very convincing on that. Tingnan mo yung approach na. Going for it down. And then last minute nag-cross.
Heto na pinasok na yung favorite player ko dito sa Perpetual Help. Kurt Rosso seeing his first action of the game. And I love the throwback hair na nakasyete siya.
Is that why?
That's why. Yung throwback na pag nakita nyo po mamaya.
A mullet.
A mullet na.
Mullet na. Yung tawag nila.
Tawag namin dyan nung 80s, syete. Yung ganyan nga tawag. Yung halos yung walang patilya pero mahaba. Long back ba? Di ba? We're gonna have some subs para sa National University. As Mukaba has been replaced. And Narciso trying to keep Perpetual Help in this. Down 3. They go to Disquitado once again.
That was above the block, if I'm not mistaken, from this angle. Let's see again.
Yeah, the teenager took flight.
In between the blockers.
Timeout, Perpetual help.
Dito sa area yan. Diyan sa area yan, diyan sa pumapalo. So, dapat yung tao dito, nababantayan natin. Kasi nandito yung blocker natin na maliit. Okay, pero ginagano nila pa rin ang bola. Dapat nakukuha na natin yan. Tapos yung blocking, yun yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, mali yung blocking natin. Ba't habulin natin ang bola dito? Meron naman nakaganyan. Isa dito dyan.
Wala kayo, tumaas na boses ni Coach Sammy.
He's emphasizing on the block. Nga naman kanina pa medyo mali-mali yung marking ng wing, tas medyo na-delete minsan yung middle. Yun na yung emphasis na sa buntok nila, yung marking ng block.
And the thing is, pinractice nyo na yan eh.
Oo. Minsan natataranta ka na saan ka na lang mapwesto.
Hindi, kaya nga minsan, yung captain na vocal mas maganda kasi tsaka na naman. And Perpetual help able to get the point back from Louie Ramirez. Ayan ang ganda ng hairstyle ni Rosus talaga. Diba? It's so Leo sa akin the 80s. Oo.
Going for that check again. Kanina pa siya nakakapuntos dyan.
Still 3 set points for the Bulldogs.
Ooh.
Alam ko mo, tatanggalan na tayo ng ulo rito nung lumapit si Haringo sa atin.
Ace.
That is an ace.
First ace.
And this is a timeout by NU. They only have a 2-point lead.
Grabe yung bending.
Medyo mabigat ang pero sabi ko sa'yo, be quick ka tsaka dito. Tapos bibigyan ka pa. Okay? Sige. Kita mo naman, pag ang middle, nag-stay lang dito. Diba? Ito yung chance natin dito. Pero pag humabol, meron dito. Okay? Magandang receive lang yan.
Hey, gulim lang! Naku, Nika, pang ilang coverage mo pa lang ito? Pangalawa, di ba?
Pangalawa pa lang.
Pangalawa, no? Sa taon kong kino-cover, nalandingan na ako ng ilang tao. Yan, si Jesse Lopez dati, nalandingan na rin ako niyan. Yung assistant coach ng NU.
Na naman. We'll block that ball. Land dito.
Ewan ko.
Wag lang nila dadaganan. Yung ida-dive dito.
Ay, naku, may mga ganon talaga. Mas lalo yung mga libero. They just go for the ball without any concern. As Disquitado was concerned about the blockers that time. Adjusted. Came up short. It is down to just 1 set point for NU.
Ako po. Yan yung mahirap Pag tuloy-tuloy na yung momentum on the other side.
Tandaan mo yung women's game natin kanina, ha?
Oo, sa bagay.
Yung Mapua versus Perpetual help sa women's kanina. 39-37 ang score nung 4th set. Budin can't put it away. Ramirez. Oh! Somehow, still saved by Budin. And Narciso. Ramirez. And a great block point for NU.
Good fight. What a good fight coming from both teams.
The Bulldogs take set number 2 by the skin of their chinny chin chin. And that was a great timing there coming from Jade Disquitado. We are now tied at 1 set apiece. 25-23 nakuha po ng NU. Itong ating second set. But again, the errors were the big issue na naman this time for the Altas.
They were committing. Actually, yun na yung easy point na lang Wala ka na masyadong struggle kasi binibigay na.
So the highlights here from this previously concluded second set. Obed Mukaba actually was a factor there as well.
He was a spark.
Yes. And again, there are a lot of people helping out. Pati na rin itong si Casey Andrade getting that point. And how about Jade Disquitado?
He was on fire in that set.
Louie Ramirez doing the usual stuff that he does. But in the end, ito nga kupunan ng National University using a combination of offense and then later on defense in the end to take set number 2. Third set when we return. Back with us here inside the Paco Arena. Ito na yung mga numero natin. Nakita naman natin Perpetual Help led by Louie Ramirez leading in the attacks department. But again, too many errors for the Altas.
A total of 18 attacks coming from Perpetual, 12 from NU. Kaso nga lang, grabe yung blockings ng NU. A
Yes.
total of 5. 1 ace naman for Perpetual. Nga lang nabawi dahil 8 ang errors na binigay nila sa NU while NU naman a total of 4 lang. So half.
Well, tanda natin, NU had 9 errors in the first set. So na-adjust na nila yan. The block, tama ka doon, on point. Obed Mukaba leading the defensive charge. At sa dulo nga si Jay Desquitado ang nakakuha ng huling puntos. So far, Jay Desquitado is 13 points already in the game. Siya yung leading scorer para dito sa kupunan ng National University. Louie Ramirez, 14 points na. Papasok pa lang tayo ng ating third set.
That's surprising, 14 points. Ang dami din pala.
Hindi, marami rin siyang tira. Kumbaga, talagang
Nababantayan lang
lang siya. But he is relentless and he will get his points. Sabi nga sa'yo, yung 23 points ni Leo Aringo, career high na niya yon in the win against LaSalle. That's the average score for Louie Ramirez in any given competition. Even perhaps if he goes to Japan. Diba nakita mo naman yung vertical, nakita mo yung talent, may depensa pa itong batang to.
Bright future indeed for him. And who knows, maybe last na to dito.
Yeah.
As he mentioned earlier.
Well, may mga laban pa naman dito ang Perpetual Help. They've already played a total of 5 games. This is their 6th game, so they still have 2 more games remaining. Sa ating preliminary round. Check now, 1 more game remaining. 8 teams lang pala sila. They played 7 times. This is their 6th game, so they have 1 more game. But what a boost for Perpetual Help if they can get this win. Kasi nga yung NU, top 4 team ito right now. They can actually pull the Bulldogs down.
Tsaka a UAAP champion. Different type of pride makukuha mo when you beat that team.
The defending champions of the UAAP. Of course, you could probably say that with a grain of salt as Louie Ramirez gets his 15th point of the game na hindi kompleto. There's no Kendry Malinis, there's no Nico Almendras, but still, this is the core and this is the future as Leo Aringo nga said kanina.
He's very quick to target that spot that was empty. Kaya nababantayan na nga siya kanina pa sa cross.
Well, Narciso, very efficient naman sa kanyang service. That one is out. So it is now 2-0 in favor of Perpetual Help. At ito na naman yung mga errors. I know it's just the first one para sa National University. But they need to nip this in the bud right now. They are a very explosive offensive team. But if they do give away points pagdating sa errors, that's going to be a problem. And that is an errant reception. But Mateo went over the net. Medyo consistent ang tawag ni Fernando Velarde sa overreaching.
You have to love Perpetual. Hindi na talaga nila pinoprotesta. Mahirap nakikita na kay sa camera eh.
Nakita mo rin si Louie Ramirez. Sanay na siya yung captain. Siya na yung lalapit sa, hindi pala ako captain. Again, another error.
Crucial.
Desquitado already with 2 errors so far in the second set.
Baka every set nagpapainit.
Ganun ba yun? Ano yun? Ina-off mo yung, pina-unplug mo yung plancha, tapos ipa-plug mo ulit.
Yun yung hirap. Mahirap pag ganun type of player ka na kailangan every start of the set, may pa-konting warm-up ka pa.
So may mga ganun talaga, yung mga diesel forever.
Okay, safe.
Oh, wow, what a high set that was. Pati tayo na patingin sa ceiling kung tatama sa ilaw. Yung napakataas na set na yun ni JC and Narciso. But that was high enough. Mukhang that's a play between only him and Louie Ramirez. Sila dalawa lang nagkakaintindihan doon.
Setter-player connection. I think they've been playing for how long na? So,
know.
alam na nila.
Like 3 or 4 years already. Belostrino. Budin. And Narciso on the back set to Medalla. 1 point pa lamang ang NU. Nakakalima na rito ang Perpetual Help. So now for the Perps, it is Marapok. That is error number 2.
Medyo nagkakapalitan na lang sila ng service error. But so far, they're tie.
Ah,
2 errors for both teams. Lumalamang lang ng attacks ang Perpetual with a total of 3.
and Ramirez is not in front. Oh, he is in front, actually. Ramirez!
Oh, as if there was no blockers on that attack. Ang nipis. Watch on that replay. Oh,
Nahanap niya kung saan hindi nakatingin si Mukaba.
it's safe to say, kailangan yumuko ka on that type of attack.
Oo.
Pag namukaan ka, Diyos ko po, ang sakit niyan.
Velostrino, combination play. Budin, no.
Trying to ask for a check ball. But there was none on that one. Hindi niya naman na pinrotesta.
And again, Budin is trying to look for his momentum dito. Ang tanda natin, this guy is a streak hitter. If there's such a thing in basketball as a streak shooter, siya talaga. Pag nakasunod-sunod yan, he becomes very, very dangerous. But can't get any form of momentum right now.
Palitan ang score.
Whereas si Ramirez, pag mo bigyan ngayon, okay lang. Andun pa rin ako. Ramirez, binigyan na naman. Tatlo na nakaabang. Hindi pa rin napigilan. Louis Ramirez.
Starting strong.
That's right. And he is now on fire officially here in set number 2 as the Perps have a 6-point lead. After NU took set number 2, they are now down by 6 here in set number 3. 8-2 against Perpetual Health. We are tied at 1 set apiece. Noel Zarate pa rin po kasama si Nika Celis and Reese Malonzo. First of the 2 men's games today and we expect both to be very long. This one's already long. Second game po natin, UST versus Ateneo. Ateneo undefeated. UST on a roll. Haringo, tatlo ang umabang at sabi ni Louis Ramirez, pahingi naman ng block point.
Denied by Ramirez on that one. Well read as well, well timed. Oh. I like that celebration.
So, I lost track already. What does he have? 17 points already right now?
17. I think that was 18.
That was 18? Okay, I'll take your word for it, Nika Celis. 9-2 Perpetual Health. What a serve by Medalla. Haringo. Oh,
ayan
wala daw nakatapik. Sabi ng Perpetual Health at sabi ni Louis Ramirez, wala talaga. Sabi ni Sammy Akailar, relax.
They're still protesting on that one. Kaso nga lang, ayan. Referee's call. You can't fight that.
Well, pwede naman lumapit si Narciso pero to no avail yan. They're trying to target Ramirez now. Ramirez continues to hit hard. Budin, yes! Wrong-footed si Pepito that time.
Medyo na-stuck siya on that one.
Pag natatapik kasi bola, Nika, nagbabago flight path ng bola. Yan tuloy.
Inaabangan niya na yung in between the block. Nga lang sumabit sa kamay.
9-4. Still in favor of Perpetual Health. Combination na naman, Ramirez! How can you not see him?
As if there was no blockers. He did it again. Ang nipis na naman sa gilid. CO.
Manipis.
He still had 2 blockers on that attack.
Right. Pero he's found a way to avoid Mukaba.
Yes. It's been working on him so far. Yung mga cross-court hit.
Galing likod naman, Disquitado, great save. Ramirez finding the line, no.
Trying to call for a check. No, they didn't protest.
Akala ko line ball eh.
Minsan hinahayaan na yung ganun kasi the more you fight it, nasisira yung momentum ng team. And they're in a good momentum right now.
They're up by
Lead to
5. Yeah. Budin, nasa likod.
Too long.
And the struggles continue today for Budin.
That was their 4th error by NU, while Perpetual only has total of 3. Kaso nga lang, sobrang lamang ang Perpetual in terms of attack. They have 6 and 1 block.
Because of this guy about to serve. Tignan natin kung may dadagdag pa siyang ace. May block point na siya kanina. What, he's 19 points already?
Coming from that one earlier. Oh!
20 points!
Kompleto na. May block na, may ace na, may attack pa.
May kasama pang timeout galing sa NU.
Abaan natin ang pasensya sa ginagawa. Nakaka-receive sila, nakakapalo sila ng malakas. Pero ang problema natin kasi lahat naman ng pinalo nila ng malakas kasi mataas ang bola eh. Dapat 3-man, 2-man block tayo eh. Okay? Tsagain lang naman natin. Malayo pa naman yan. Unti-unti, simulan natin sa serve natin, yung target natin. Then, kapag nag-out of system sila, anong gagawin natin? Di ba alam naman natin? 3-man block tayo, ha? Sige.
Your thoughts on that?
He mentioned nga na they were becoming a bit impatient dahil ang Perpetual nagkakaroon na ng pasa, nagkakaroon na rin ng depensa. He emphasized na konting patience muna and start ulit sa serve. Dahil nga they're committing errors na rin ulit sa serve eh.
Well, yeah, their error count is, as you mentioned earlier, just only 3 lang naman. Pero you want to play as flawlessly as possible, especially if you're down 7 now. Kaka-ace lang nito si Louie Ramirez. This time, sinubukan niya same spot. May nagbukas ng pintuan.
They need to be patient. I feel like pino-point out na yung magiging patient in terms of reading Louie kasi he's scoring a lot now.
20 na nga. Third set pa lang tayo. Wala pa tayo sa second technical timeout. Mukaba. That's a power serve.
Oh my gosh, high ball.
Maganda abang. Oh, how about Narciso?
Out of nowhere.
He is a frontliner.
Oh!
Tado has been erased by Andrade.
What a block. That's impossible to cover kasi straight down. Wow.
Oh, wala. That's it.
Well read and well timed.
Ano, sabihin ko ba, parang Nika Celis lang ang peg?
Assuming na ako masyado.
Uy, nakita mag-celebrate na naka-kill block ka.
Yes.
Kala mo nanalo ka na ng loto.
Iba feeling eh when you get that type of block. Diba sabi, anyone can score. Pero mahirap kasi mag-lead ng block. Lalo na if ma-block mo, sobrang lakas yung palo. Kulang na lang, magwala ka na dyan sa court.
At saka ngayon, sa incoming UAP, kahit sa mga babae ngayon, grabe, ang daming malalakas na pumalo ng mga bata. Uy, nagdalawang isip si Aringo. Diskitado, naabangan tuloy ni Medalya.
Back-to-back block coming from Perpetual. Hey, celebration.
Medalya, hindi ko alam kung sino yung nahanap niya ron eh.
Calling out for his teammates.
Ganun ba yun? Parang sa pader sa nakatingin
eh. Teammates niya. I think they're...
Asa na?
Hindi naman nabigyan ng warning so far on that. Intense game, hinahayaan na muna.
Dapat isipin lang ni Referee Fernando Velarde, mga bata na itong mga to.
Nag-e-enjoy. As long as walang nagkakapikunan.
Kinapos.
Those types of error medyo mabigat. Coming from a good score, tapos masisira lang ang momentum because of a service error.
Tawag nga lang doon, momentum killer eh. Diskitado. Medalya on the run, but they still go to Louie.
Scoring so many times on that. Ilang beses na ginawa yun on his back row attack, facing the cross court. Kaso hawi sa gilid yung pamay.
Tagal niya nag-isip sa ere that time.
Pwede ka pa magkape. My God, sa taas ng hang time na. Ay, sa taas ng talon at hang time.
Ikaw old soul ka talaga. Kape pa rin sinasabi mo. Pwede ka mag-TikTok.
No. Coffee forever.
Diskitado. Here they come. Ramirez. Saving Nika Celis. Melostrino. Kabila. Budin. Yes!
Long attack. Long attack. Medyo pinoprotesta kanina. Wala daw check. Nga lang inside naman yung attack.
Oo. Sammy Aguilar. Again, that's one of his most iconic poses, yung relax pose niya. He has so many pictures na nakasinasabi, relax sa team. They're ahead by 6. Reason to relax for the Perps. Mateo.
Watching them now, ibang energy ng Perpetual.
They are up by 7 into our second technical timeout of set number 3.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Nandito pa rin tayo sa Paco Arena as the matchup continues between the Altos and the Bulldogs. Sabi sa akin ni Coach Sammy Acaylor that the Altos prepared for this match by really studying their plays, reading their attacks, and learning how to get past the Bulldogs' blocks. Coach Sammy always reminds us players that they are here for volleyball. Their passion is what drives them to excel. This passion is evident in Louis Ramirez, who came in from Japan last Friday lang at naglalaro na agad ngayon sa V-League. He always tells the Altos, dapat maglaro tayo with pride as champions. Back to you, Noel and Nico.
Thank you very much, Reese. And again, what a block again by Obed Mukaba.
Yan na yung sinasabi ni Coach na patience lang.
Right.
Ayan, slowly but surely nababasa na nila ulit si Louis.
Pero also to the point of Coach Sammy Acaylor na inaral nila yung plays nitong NU with the personnel that they have. And again, we hate to belabor the point, but you're already now thinking na okay, wala na yung Almendras, wala na yung Malinis, wala na yung Retamar. Sila-sila na lang kung sino man yung nandun. As Louis Ramirez finds a way to get it done.
Don't quite know whether miscue ba yun, pang middle ba yun. But still, they got that point.
About 21 in the game already.
Yes. Grabe ng attacks of Perpetual. They have a total of 9 attacks, 3 blocks, and 1 ace.
Put in with the left hand. That's gonna work. Whereas si Disquitado medyo na nahilik dito sa ating third set, Nika.
They're Perpetual up by 6 points. That's pretty heavy on NU side.
If anybody can come back from a 6-point deficit, it is the NU Bulldogs. Ramirez in front, 3 blockers, Mukaba. I believe that is the 4th block point of Obed Mukaba today.
Ayan na. Slowly but surely.
The defense of NU starting to hold its own as we have a timeout by Sammy Acaylor.
Pupunta ka roon. Dito sa likod. Okay? Dito mali ito. Dito ka ha. Kapag nakita mong hindi siya tumalon, di diretso mo. Pero kung tumalon siya, umabol dito mo. Kaya mo naman yan ha. Ang problema lang kasi, pag may pumapalo sa atin guys, wala na cover. Huwag niyo kalimutan yung cover.
Back to basics kay Coach Sammy.
Actually, now that he mentioned it, totoo nga naman. Wala sila masyadong coverage kanina pa dahil ilang beses na nga naman nabablock yung players nila. Good thing Coach emphasized more of the coverage.
Well, here's a guy who's not been very effective today so far, ha? Boods.
Well read.
What an attack galing sa likuran. Galing naman dito kay Marapok.
Grabe sa hang time. Ang dami mong choices. Hit that ball or drop. No replay on that one.
Oo, pero yun yung ano bang i-open ko muna, Instagram o TikTok?
pili ka na lang. Mag-tiktok ka na lang dyan.
TikTok muna tayo habang nandito sa ere. Tapos i-post natin kagad sa Instagram. Mukaba! Kanina nyo pa ayaw bigyan ng bola.
Siya na lang daw. Mga agaw na lang siya ng bola. Quick to react on that one. Naunahan na yung back row.
Walang blocker. Wala rin blocker. Nagulat.
Nanggigil, no? Nanggigil siya na daw.
Mukaba, power serve. Pepito gets to it,
too
but it's
strong.
gonna be out of play.
A little too strong. Ayan na. Slowly nagbibuild na ng momentum ang NU.
Mukaba sees the scoreboard. They're only down by 4 from a high of 7.
Dumidikit na sila with a 6 attack and Perpetual with 10. Kaso blocks, tumahabol na din sila.
Yung iwas ni Mateo dun. Akala mo may tumapo na may kumukulong tubig.
At least sure ball ka na score, di ba? Iwasan mo na.
19-14, Perpetual help. Andrade on the serve. Visquitado finally with his first point here in the third.
Left with 1 block. He maximized that one. Being left with only 1 block. Doon ka na sa butas ng middle.
Belestrino now serving, which now puts NU at a full front line. And Narciso likod, Ramirez. Ay, nabasa na pero hindi pa nakuha. Habol! Hindi nag-usap-usap ang mga Bulldogs. Nag-amuyan lamang.
Everyone was running for that ball. But the question is, who will commit? Who will call for that ball? Na sure ball, akin, ako magbabalik.
That's another attack point for Luis Ramirez, by the way.
Nagkatinginan pa.
Yung libero ang actually in the scene pero may parating eh.
They are now tied with their errors.
Oo.
Both teams with 5.
May ace pa ngayon. And Narciso ups the lead to 6. Timeout, Dante Alinsunurin, 21-15. Perpetual help, set number 3.
Receive ang nagiging problema natin talaga. Kasi hindi tayo pwede makipagsabayan sa kanila. Kasi nga, nag-unforced error tayo sa ginagawa natin. Diba? Trabahoin natin ngayon, gawin natin. Unti-unti lang makalapit. Yung momentum makuha natin bago mag-change court, diba? Importante yung gagawin natin sa susunod. Importante, nandiyan ka, leader ka. Hindi ka po pwede na magbigay ng gawin na pag nakita mong sistema, may maganda receive, may mga middle kang pwedeng gawin. Okay? Nakaintindihan ha?
Tara.
Sige, Nika, mag-amen ka muna.
On that last part, he mentioned na may middle ka pa. May middle ka pa na
Kasi
pwede
mag-amen ka
gumawa.
muna. Amen, Coach Dante.
Pero I have to say, I like na the way he talks. Malumanay lang.
Oo.
Especially on a game na gato na tight na.
Tanda mo, Coach Dante Alinsunurin was married to probably one of the best volleyball players of her generation, Sherilyn Carillo, who was an open spiker para sa Lyceum during the time of the Holy Trinity ng Lyceum nung time na yun. So, knows exactly what he's talking about. At the blocks are there as Marapok.
3-man block on him. Well read again. Saka parang walang butas.
Sabay-sabay, synchronized blocking.
You know, it always amazes me. Nagti-3-man block ang men's. Women's medyo rare pa sa wing mag 3-man block.
Back to another 7-point lead for Perpetual Health, 3 points away from claiming set number 3. Aray ko. Mabuti na lang, hindi naabutan ni Pepito yun.
Gumante. Ginanti niya na yung teammate niya. Siya na daw.
And you making a change. Our first look at Pareño. Seeing his first action of the game. Pareño in as a serve specialist. What a set there by Perpetual help. And that is a bomb coming from Clint Mateo.
Getting that very sharp angle. Pero so far, high balls have been really effective for Perpetual. magugulat ka na lang, almost aabot na sa ceiling yung taas ng balls nila.
No one called the timeout, but it is Jeff Lopez, our tournament our technical head. There you can see Mr. Lopez there. Parang I think there is a correction on the score. Oh, there is no number 3 in the lineup. Kaya hinarap ko yung pangalan ni Pareño dito. Wala naman si Pareño sa lineup. So, that will be a delay of game. That's a yellow card for delay of game for an illegal substitution. So, they are double-checking. Coach Dante is double-checking the lineup with our VIS. Kasi before the game, ayan po, nakikita po natin yung eksena doon sa gilid. Before the game, the VIS people, led by this gentleman, goes over to the coaches and then confirms the lineup kasi 14 to play ka lang eh.
Pwede sila
And
magpalit-palit.
yung 20 player niyan eh. So, pwede man silang palit. You notice, Choi Diao is not in the lineup right now. So, is it an error on the VIS? Kasi nangyari rin sa akin yan sa PVL dati. May lineup na binigay sa akin na wala si Michelle Gumabaw, pero nandun naman si Michelle Gumabaw sa warm-up. Tapos sinabing starter number 7, wala akong number 7 sa lineup ko. So tinanong ko sa VIS, sabi ng manager, kasama si Gumabaw, nagkamali ang VIS sa encoding.
Ito din eh, no yellow card awarded.
Wala. And Pareño stays. So apparently, yeah, the VIS has to fix that one. Melostrino, Budin. Ramirez saves it. Melostrino back set up. And there is Louie Ramirez.
What a block! Very powerful indeed and well read.
Mapa opensa, mapa depensa. Ito si Medalya, inaangkin.
Yes. Pero I have to say, I love teammates like that. They hype you up for your score.
Ano ba yan? 23 na yata. Ito, we will double check again at the end of this set. But Ramirez is pushing 30 in his first game in the V-League.
Perpetual with 5 blocks.
Nga lang.
Ending that momentum with a service error.
But they still have 7 set points. Tagibolos. Mateo off the hands.
Keeping it simple. Going for that check out and ending that set.
Clint Mateo makes it 25-17 for Perpetual Help at the end of set number 3. In what has still been a Louie Ramirez show for the Perps. Confirmation of our score sa ating third set. So now Perpetual Help leading 2-1. As before we head into set number 4, tignan muna natin yung mga naging kaganapan. In set number 3, Louie Ramirez immediately igniting the offense para sa Perpetual Help.
Earlier we were talking about na there has to be a spark kanina kasi nababantayan din siya. Pero parang siya na nag-take initiative. Sige, ako na lang din ang spark. Fair credits, not only was he limited to scoring on attacks, but also blocking and also on service.
May ace na siya kanina.
All around, naging all around ang scoring niya.
And they're trying to attack him on offense as well. But look at that 3-man block. And
the celebration.
Michael Medalya and the rest of the Perpetual Help Altas. Can they close it out in set number 4? We'll find out when we return. Back with us here sa Paco Arena. Bago po magsimula ang ating fourth set, nakita naman natin yung mga numero. Big disparity in attacks in favor of Louis Ramirez and Perpetual Health.
Perpetual was definitely dominating on that set with a total of 13 attacks, while only NU has 8. And the blocks, 5 for Perpetual, 2 for NU, and then 2 service aces for Perpetual and 1 only for NU. Nga lang, medyo mataas ng konti lang naman ang errors ng Perpetual with 6 errors, while NU with only 5.
But again, NU, they took the second set rather convincingly also. Can they do it again? So another player ulit para dito sa opener ng NU. Itong si Jana Vanilla is in. Set number 4 is set to begin. Noel Zarate pa rin po kasama si Nika Celis and Reese Malonzo. That's an ominous start for NU.
Not a very good way to start this, the set.
At makita mo kagad sa rotation, nasa harapan ka agad si Ramirez.
Bomba agad.
Tatlong ikot yan. Abanilla.
Asking for a check.
None.
Medyo na-delay yung middle lang doon, Perpetual. So it's hard to call for that check ball.
Jana Vanilla has actually only had 1 point so far in the league. Trying to get more offense from him. Aringo, oy, nalumusot yun. Ramirez tries to put it away. Played off the net. Melostrino, tinawid. Quick play for Medalla. Masyado mababa. They'll go to Budin. Changing directions. Off the block. Clint Mateo.
Did you see the center of Perpetual? How fast he reacted to that ball. Like, everyone was pinned while he was running to get that ball.
Scoring update lang po tayo sa mga leading scorers natin. It's still 14 points para kay Desquitado, which means he only scored 1 point nung ating third set. Louis Ramirez has scored 10 of his 10 of his 24 in the third set, as Leo Aringo is able to score.
Regardless whether back or front. Loving the celebration of him of that.
But that is only the first point of NU after 3-0 start. Para sa Perpetual Health.
Errors kasi nag-start.
And Narciso. At nailusot. That's gonna be the fourth ball.
Nauna ng konti yung blockers nila doon. Kaya pasabay na ng pababa.
Jefferson Marapok able to get the point. 4-1 Perpetual Health. NU is on a 2-game winning streak. Perpetual Health trying to get to the 500 mark. Medalla. Aringo. Ramirez. Capultos now going to the other side. Dami nakabang. And that is Andrade.
Perpetual has been dominating in terms of block. Kanina pa. Well read.
Sarado down the line. Sarado cross court.
No entry.
5-1 Perpetual Health. Fourth set. Medalla. Just out.
Too long on that one.
Two serving 5 now. Tagibolos. He's serving now for NU. Tanda natin last year, the National University only lost 1 time in the entire... Di nagkatugma that time yung set at saka atake ni Andrade. The only time the National University lost last year sa V-League was in the semifinals best of 3 against UST. In game number 1.
Like we kept talking about earlier, we have to give credit to them kasi it's different Kailangan nilang ihasa sarili nila nang wala
Right.
na yung mga former key players.
Check that was actually the finals against UST. Net touch on Mokaba. Or on number 5, sinasabi nila rito. That'll be Jan Abanilla. Lead still belongs to Perpetual Help, 6-3. Clint Mateo. Aringo!
Oh. Parang ang layo.
Ay, tumama daw kay Ramirez.
Let's see. Let's see on that replay.
Sinubukan na ni Ramirez umiwas eh.
Meron ba? Oh.
Hindi, kay Ramirez daw.
Mali pa. Actually, mali pa yung contact na that ball. You can hear it.
Oh.
Eh.
Oh! Yan ang kagandahan sa mga hulog na galing sa setter. Dapat surprise talaga.
That was the first one out of the entire game. First dump ng setter. Caught off guard.
Ramirez now at the back. Again, 24 points total. Scored 10 points in the third set. But now comes up with an error. He's already scored 1 point here in the fourth.
Medyo nakakatakot yung serve na yun. Parang papunta sa atin.
Right. Eh, pag papunta sa atin, ikaw na mag-receive.
They're both tied with 3 errors and lamang lang Perpetual ng 1 attack.
But still a 2-point lead for the Altas. Galing likod, Aringo! That's too strong. And we will head into our first technical timeout where the Altas up by 3 against the Bulldogs. At tignan po natin ang ating tournament format just to remind everybody we are midstream already here sa ating competition. Sa ating sa ating tournament format, the top 4 teams will enter into the semifinals. Ibig sabihin may 4 na malalaglag. The semifinals will be a best of 3 affair. Kung sino manalo sa semifinals, sila po didiretso na sa finals of course for another best of 3. And then there will be one battle for third. So we've had a game cancellation actually a couple of weeks ago. So tignan natin how this affects the schedule. Originally hanggang September 29 ang last day natin. But since we had a cancellation, in fact, that affected the Ateneo Lasal game sa men's division, that will be rescheduled. So I don't know if we're going to see a game on a Monday. Kasi ginawa namin yung last year na merong, di ba, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday tayo. Biglang nagkaroon ng Monday game. So we haven't had any announcement yet. But what we do know is that Perpetual Help is up by 4.
Consistent. They're very consistent on their blocking.
Pati na rin sa serve. Good idea, bad result.
Trying to go for that empty spot at the back. I love Coach Shami watching him now. Kalma lang.
Nah, I should have watched him 5 years ago. Was it 5 years ago?
I've heard about him before. Yeah, he has a reputation.
That will not help. (10-6) Perpetual Help. JC Narciso now on the serve. Tagibolos. That is out.
That was out.
Errors piling up now for NU. That is error number 6, Nick Acelis.
You know, I noticed with them, parang momentum din eh. Momentum in scoring and momentum in errors. Nag-stop na sila kanina eh. Kaso 6 on wala pang halfway yung score. That's
And
pretty heavy.
you don't have a Jay Disquitado on the floor. Also, pinalitan nga siya ni Abanilla kanina. So there's no direct second source of income. Abanilla can't score.
Oh.
Hulog ni Ramirez. Nice read.
Oh.
Budin. And Narciso on the run. Michael Medalla, but it's out.
That was out, sayang. You saw that? The opener had to jump over the libero just so he could attack.
Pag nanonood ka ng game ng Creamline, madalas mo makikita yan.
Oo nga, actually.
Tatalunan ni Gemma Galanza, si Kayla Atienza. Happened several times already.
Oh.
Great block by NU.
Nice set though.
But it is out. Ganda ng timing sana.
Oo. Ganda ng pag-set niya doon sa middle.
Right now, marapok. Ganda rin ang hang time ng Tagibolos.
Both teams are starting to give sets to their middles now.
Libero change now for NU. Papasok ngayon ito si MJ Hernandez. As Budin serves. Ramirez.
Oh!
That is a down-the-line shot from hell.
Coming from 3 blockers, huh? Let's see where he let that ball come through. Nipis sa butas.
Ano ba ito? 26 points already for the Pangasinan native. Sinasabi kanina ng mga ladies kung taga saan siya. Hindi ko maalala yung city, yung town. Pero he is from Pangasinan. Tagibolos again. Ang hirap timingan ng ganyan.
You're preparing for a hard hit coming from the middle.
Pababa na yung mga blockers. Doon pa lang niya pinitiwan.
And they're mostly targeting that yung gitna. We call that the donut hole.
Correct.
Yun yung pinakabutas mostly ng mga teams.
Parang sarap na nga ng donuts ngayon
Gutom na.
Buti na umuulan, di ba? Donuts at saka kape ni Caselis.
Oh.
As Ramirez gets it through. Point number 27 in his V-League debut.
Earlier on, he was struggling a bit having 3 blockers. Now, parang wala lang. Managing to find a spot.
And the lead back to 5 for the Perps. Mukaba denied. Good coverage by Aringo. Aringo on offense.
Okay, safe.
Ramirez. Capultos is there. Aringo, hininaan na. And Narciso, all of a sudden out of nowhere. Casey Andrade.
Parang ginawa niya lang yung same move kanina. Binalik na lang din. See, going for that middle spot. The empty spot of every team.
Pero walang blocker.
Oo. Imagine if he hit that ball.
Wala na. Baka sumabog na yung bola nun.
The set is very crucial for NU if they want to get a 5-set game of them. Oh, block.
They go to Budin. Check that. Is that Abanilla scoring? That's only his 2nd point in the tournament.
Hindi na rin sila ulit nalalayo in terms of errors with Perpetual with 5 and NU with 6. Nga lang lamang ang Perpetual with 7 attacks while NU only has 5.
And Perpetual up on the scoreboard as well by 5. Aringo against 2. Binuhay pa rin. Budin gives it up. Pepito and Narciso. And Louis misses.
No check on that ball. Smart though. Going for that down the line hit. Pahaba lang.
Baba sa 4 ang abante rito ng Perpetual Health. Naalala ko na naman yung women's game kanina. The set that refused to end. That's behind the antenna.
Ayan na.
Ito na yung mga errors, kamo.
Gaining momentum na nga. Lamang na ang Perpetual ng 7 errors. Kanina sila yung mababa pa
Yeah.
Nagkapalit na. NU with only 6.
Abanilla barely getting across. One more time around. Ramirez! And a net touch on NU. That will be on Mukaba, and we will move into our second technical timeout with the Altas up by 4.
Coming from 3 consecutive losses, the Altas changed things up a bit with their players, hoping that this will produce a different outcome today. Coach Sammy was consistent in motivating his players and sharing with them his wisdom, constantly telling them to believe in themselves and to pull each other up in every game. The boys in maroon look up to the leadership of senior Louis Ramirez to close this match against the NU Bulldogs. Will Louis be the difference that they need? Back to you, Noel and Nika.
Well, with 27 points, it looks like he's doing his job.
I feel like not only that, iba yung energy na nadadala niya sa team niya. Iba talaga pag meron kasing sense of seniority na din siya. Oh.
Teka, anong ina-announce? There was an announcement earlier. Ay, umuulan ba sa labas?
Not sure. Maybe. Or baka may tumapon lang na inumin. Minsan pasaway, natakabit.
I remember a time sa PVL dati, nasa bubble kami sa Ilocos. Lakas ng ulan.
Nag-leak yung ceiling.
Nag-leak yung ceiling. Alam mo yung game delay namin kung gaano kahaba? 4 hours game
Because
delay.
of that?
Because of the rain. Yellow card on NU.
Atmosphere of
Yeah, I
NU
believe that
feels
yellow card
heavy.
was the one earlier pa kay Pareño. We didn't actually hear what it was for. Nonetheless, wala namang naapektuhan sa puntos. Ramirez, one ace already among his 27 points. Arin!
Oh. Left with only 1 blocker. Pareho sila ni Louie. You should never leave him with only 1 blocker. See, ang laki. Ang laki ng pwede niya pagpwestuhan ng bola.
Natangay ni Mukaba yung initial blocker eh.
Yan yung ganda. Pag nagagamit mo middle mo, mafe-fake mo.
Galing likod.
Oh.
Ramirez! Pushing it to the side. Hernandez could not keep it in play.
That was a very simple drop coming from him. Pero kita mo naman yung asinta na sa empty spot. Si,
Speaking of empty spots, folks, wala na pong empty spot dito sa Paco Arena. Kung nag-ambisyon pa po kayong pumunta rito. Hindi pa po tayo championship pero punong-puno na rito. Budin. Narciso, habol.
Ooh.
Narciso! Tried to spike it himself. Now, the lead is down to 3.
Medyo naiingit na rin sa spikers niya. Siya rin daw.
Actually, nakapuntos na siya kanina dahil sa hulog.
Pasobra lang yung angle niya.
And now Obed Mukaba. Pepito and Narciso, likod. Ramirez! 28 points for Louis. This is his
Grabe.
first V-League
Oo.
game this year.
Wow. Walang kahirap. Ang ganda kasi, taas ng talon eh. Walang kahirap-hirap sa kanya
Right.
eh.
Kahit nasa back row talaga, he's always a threat. Budin,
Oh.
double took on that one. Back set ngayon. And that is Abanilla getting it done.
Good. Good simple play. Utak lang. Gamitin na lang ng check ball.
Now, NU cannot afford to trade points here, Nika.
Pero I think this is the highest both teams have committed error.
Malamang,
Oo.
15 combined na yan. 8 para sa NU, 7 para sa Perpetual, helping that 9 errors for NU. Now, this ties their output in set number 1. Check that, 8 errors apiece.
Lumalamang na lang ang Perpetual in terms of their blocks. 2 blocks and 2 attacks ang lamang nila sa NU.
Well, the freshman Jay Desquitado is back.
Let's see how this will go.
And he's still the leading scorer of the squad. Kahit na matagal siya naupo, he's got 14 in the game. Desquitado announcing his return with a point.
Fresh from the bench. I think that ball went in between the blockers.
Also between the legs of someone.
Oo, actually.
Woods serving. Quick play, and that is through for Medalla. Parating na yung blockers, nabitiwan kaagad ni Medalla. That's what you call the quick play.
Credit naman sa Perpetual. Yung bola naman nila scattered. Not just for Louis.
And other people are starting to contribute for the Altas. Now they're up by 4. Almost an ace. Arrigo! Turned back by Andrade.
Monster block indeed. I think may natamaan on that block. Let's see on that replay.
Yan po yung libero, si Gapultos. Jimwell Gapultos took the brunt of that block point. Timeout called by NU.
Ulit sa inyo, di ba? Taasan nyo lang. Target na lang yung kamay. Huwag yun na ibaon, di ba? Importante kasi mataas yung porsyento. Kapag nakaka-block sila, mas kumpiyansa sila. Ganun din tayo. Pag nakaka-block tayo, nakakahipo tayo, tumataas ang kumpiyansa natin. Okay, di ba? Okay, set play na maayos. Di ba? Importante yung middle mo. Lagi mo involved. Pag ang middle mo hindi nakakakuha ng sa middle, wala tayong mangyayari sa atin, ha? Okay, isang magandang receive lang tayo, ha? Timing lang, taas nyo lang receive, ha? Para mag-discard sila, ha?
Same as earlier, they emphasize na kailangan i-involve yung middle in terms of their attacks kasi nabubuo nga naman ang kumpiyansa ng Perpetual dahil ilan na yung block nila. Hindi nga nakakumakagat sa middle ng NU. Kaya they need to activate their middle more. And sabi nga din ni Coach, hindi na kailangan ibaon. I-target lang yung kamay and go for that check out.
Tandaan natin, the second set, NU was up 5-0 in the blocks department. Now here in the fourth, it is 3-0 para sa Perpetual, help in the blocking department.
Buti na lang lumalamang ang Perpetual sa blocks nila and attacks. Pero in terms of the air, mataas na din, 9.
That is the highest in the game for the Altas. Desquitado. And Narciso going back to Ramirez. Joust at the net. Here is Aringo. Hinilan. At naimbierna si Aringo sa kanyang sarili.
You can see the frustration on him that he should have at least just hit that ball. Pero you can see he was going for that donut spot, yung butas nga sa gitna. Napalambot lang.
Is there a worse feeling in the world than trying to tip it over tas hindi lumusot sa net? Ang sama ng pakiramdam nun, di ba?
Oo, lalo na kung may momentum.
Neutral zone infraction by Louis Ramirez. Kita naman natin. Nandun pa sa neutral zone, tinamaan na niya yung bola. And a timeout now, this time called by Samia Kailar. Perpetual still up, but only by 4.
Dito si Louie. Si Casey, paganutin mo, pabalikin mo
Tumba.
Si Louie dito lang.
Sige.
So, na bahala dyan, ha? Pero guys, huwag kayong magtiwala. Pag may napuwala tayo sa spiker, ha? Hindi po mapala, may magpo-cover. Tapos ikaw naman, handa ka rito. Saka opposite. Oy, sinig ha. Handa dito ha, pasahan na maganda.
Sige pa mo yung coverage, ha?
One of the reasons why hindi nakakapag-block point din ng NU kasi gumanda rin ang coverage nitong Perpetual.
Actually, hindi na yung na-mention nila ng first few sets na nabablock. They need to work on their coverage. Good thing that they did, actually.
Perpetual needing 3 more points to snap a 3-game losing streak. Aringo. And Narciso, back set ngayon. Nakabang si Mukaba.
Good timing and patience lang on reading that block. Kaya si Coach Sammy, relax lang.
That was a solo for Obed Mukaba.
That was their first kill block of the set.
I think that's 5 already for Mukaba in this game.
Oh.
Ramirez! That's probably 29 points already for Louie Ramirez.
Very, very quick to bounce ball after being blocked.
2 points away from an unlikely victory in the Battle of Champions. The NCAA champions needing 2 more points to defeat the UAAP champions. Can they do it? Ramirez sa likod, serving. Mukaba!
There you have it, having middle activation.
And they got the biggest one of them all, the 6'6" Obed Mukaba.
Spiking it with ease.
But still 3 points away. Aringo, the captain. And Narciso galing likod, Ramirez. And that is off the blocker. That should give him 30 points in this game.
And you're still trying to remain composed at this point. Pero there's no room for error, especially last one ng Perpetual.
Well, 4 match points now for the Perps. Not a good reception. Woods. That comes up short. No, they say may nag-block. Buhay pa. Woods. And he will score.
Getting that point. Coach Sammy, relax.
Iconic nga yan.
Actually.
Kuha niyang relax lang.
I remember another coach from that posting kasi. Very similar.
Sino?
Coach Oliver.
Yeah.
He always does that same pose.
We have a new player in para dito sa NU as Mac Bandola comes in, but first this timeout.
Ganito sundan mo.
Yan.
Terik pa lang. Si Louie ngayon. Dito, meron dito isa. Ha? Pero, ang unahin natin ngayon, pasa. Tumalong ka na maigi para sundan mo. Gagawin mo lang ang bola. Bilisan mo.
The most basic of all, pasa. And our friends from Bola.tv in attendance ngayon. The official live streaming partner ng V-League. Bandola on the serve. Quick play, Medalla. Melostrino going to Budin. Woods denied. Coverage is there. And Medalla puts it away.
Ending that game.
The streak, the losing streak is over for Perpetual Health, and the winning streak is over for the National University as the Altas take this match in 4 sets. The NCAA champions beating the UAAP champions, at least in this matchup. Again, our final score here in 4 sets, 25-20. Nakuha po ng Perpetual ang first set, 25-23, and you took that. 25-17, Perpetual Health took that as well. And in the 4th set, it was 25-21 for the Perps. Now moving up to 3 wins and 3 losses And this will be the second loss para sa National University. They now drop down to 3 wins and 2 losses. Medyo nakaka-traffic na in the middle of the standings. Our player of the game flew all the way from Japan, had 1 practice with the team, and he is Louis Ramirez, now with Reese Malonzo.
Thank you, Noel. I'm here right now with player of the game, Louis Ramirez. Welcome back, Louis. Congratulations. So, Louis, 3 weeks kang nasa Japan. Anong mga natutunan mo doon na sa tingin mong nakatulong sa'yo ngayon?
Welcome back, Louis! Ang unang-unang, siguro unang-unang, yung sa sarili ko, yung in-improve nila yung reception ko, yung offense at defense. Kaya nadala ko doon sa team namin tsaka naituro ko din sa mga bata naming teammates.
Next, Louis, ano or sino ang naging motivation mo today para makapaglaro ng napakahusay?
Motivation ko yung mga teammates ko kasi nung last 3 games nila medyo na-down sila din. Ngayon, gusto ko silang i-improve na iangat nila yung sarili nila.
Thank you. Meron ka bang gustong batiin?
Binabati ko yung family ko ngayon sa Pangasinan na nanonood tsaka sa mga family ng mga kasama ko. Hello po sa inyo tsaka thank you po sa support na binibigay ng Perpetual.
Thank you and congrats sa'yo, Louis. At congratulations nga naman to the rest of the University of Perpetual Health Altas. Back to you, Noel and Nika.
Thank you very much, Reese. At alam naman natin, nung first set, nagparamdam kaagad si Louis Ramirez as if he never left. But the new improved version has defense ngayon, Mika.
I feel like iba. Like he mentioned nga na he picked up a lot, he learned a lot while he was training in Japan. And at the same time, hindi lang sa kanya, shinare niya din sa teammates na. And you have to love na andun yung leadership niya sa teammates na iba talaga yung nadala ng energy nung bumalik na siya.
Maganda rin ang pinakita rito nitong si Jay Disquitado. Was quiet though in the third set. And that's actually where Louis Ramirez took off, scoring 10 of his 30 points in set number 3. It was just a matter of time, of course, in nakuha ng Perpetual ang ating third set because of their defense as well. And the defense continued in the fourth set. Grabe yung block points ng Perpetual in the fourth.
I feel like yun yung naging main spark sa kanila. And not just a single player, lahat sila talaga. Everyone was contributing in terms of attacking and most especially blocking. I think yun yung naging turning point sa kanila nung nagkaroon talaga sila ng blocking and coverage.
Well, hindi pa po tapos itong ating araw. This is the reason why we're filled here at the Paco Arena. The Blue Eagles take on the Golden Tigers when we return sa patuloy namin paghatid sa inyo ng V-League Collegiate Challenge 2023. Volleyball is back dito po sa V-League.
Quite a rally we have here between these two lady squads. Boy Dambola, Nolik sa likod, and